Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. So, today we're bringing you the following topic.
So, welcome to Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. Our topic for today is the power of consistency. Why small daily actions matter more than big occasional efforts.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hi, I am Patsy and I'm a mother of four and grandmother to nine. Originally, I came from Brunei. Now I'm residing in Edmonton, Alberta. I am now a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ashia. I'm a pharmacist, and originally I'm from India, and now I'm settled in Maryland, USA, past 28 years. I'm a mother of two and a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, now residing in North Carolina. I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a former educational assistant, and now a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm from Cuba, but I live here in Ontario, Canada. I'm a nurse by profession, but I'm a proud digital business and a mentor.
Hi everyone, my name is Daxi. I'm a proud Ilongga from Iloilo, Philippines. I am a wife, a mother of four, and a former registered nurse in both Philippines and Jeddah, KSA, where I worked for 12 years. I am now residing in British Columbia here as a healthcare worker and for over 18 years. And for that, I am a business owner and proud to be a mentor.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, so now let's dive into our topic for today.
So, empowering lives through an online business. The power of consistency. Why small daily actions matter more than big and occasional efforts.
Yes, thank you, Daxi. So welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. And happy Friday for those who are on Friday, and happy Saturday for those who are on Saturday. So, today we're talking about a principle that can make every area of life, and that is consistency. Many people focus on doing something big, but often the greatest transformation happens because someone keeps showing up every day, day after day. Okay. So whether it's learning a new skill, improving your health, strengthening relationships, developing confidence, or pursuing a goal, consistency plays a major role on that. So today we'll discuss 5 reasons why small daily actions often matter more than big occasional efforts. And for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
I can talk now.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So today's topic is about small improvements compound over time. Consistency creates momentum. Daily actions build confidence. Small improvements compound over time. Consistency helps us overcome obstacles. Long term success is often built through daily choices. But today I'm going to talk about small improvements compound over time. One day effort may not be significant. One has to do small daily improvements, and that add up. Like read a few pages every day or learn something new each day and practice consistency. Over a couple of months or years, it becomes a habit and creates substantial growth. The end result is small gains and consistency can create extraordinary results. So never underestimate the power of steady progress. Thank you.
Thank you, Arsha. So Arsha just talked about a small improvement compound over time. So it's not about doing a big leap of effort. It's just about every small thing that you do, on a day, it will allow you to be improving on the long term. So because it will compound. So now let's go back to our point number one.
Hello, everyone. Um, my topic for today is consistency creates momentum. One thing I've learned through my life is that consistency is often more powerful than talent, experience, or even motivation. When I left in the Philippines to work as a nurse in Saudi Arabia for 12 years, I didn't achieve my goals overnight. When I moved to Canada to the live in caregiver program and had to start over again, I started to become a healthcare assistant, work hard to build a new life, and eventually reunited my family. None of that happened because of one big action. It happened because of small, consistent steps taken over time. The same time is true in my online business journey. When I first started, I didn't know everything. I simply attended training, show up to webinars, learn from mentors, connected with our momentum, and keep taking action. Some days were easier than others, but I learned that consistency creates confidence, and confidence creates momentum. Research shows that small steps, repeated action are more effective than occasional bursts of efforts because they help build habits and long-term progress. Just like a part of a car that more energy to move than can already in motion. Getting started is often the hard part, but once we build momentum, continuing becomes easier. Our community is a great example of this. We encourage one another to keep learning, growing, and taking small daily actions. Over time, those actions add and create meaning to change. So, guys, this is my takeaway. Small, consistent actions create momentum that keeps up moving forward. You don't need to be perfect, you just have to keep showing up. Thank you.
Thank you, Daxi. So yeah, so Daxi just talked about consistency creates momentum, and as Daxi mentioned, many times we hold because we wanted to make it perfect, but you don't have to be perfect. You just have to start, and then once you start, you create that momentum by showing up every day, like Daxi mentioned. All right. So let's move on to the next one.
Okay, so daily actions build confidence. So confidence doesn't usually appear overnight. Confidence is often built through, repetition. So every small action becomes evident that we are capable. So the more we practice, the more comfortable we become. Consistency we help to reduce that self-doubt that we all have. So confidence grow when we repeatedly prove ourselves that we can follow true, like something that we can continue doing. So consistency build trust ourselves, and this is really important, because those daily actions can build our confidence. Think about it. Every time that you keep promising yourself, your confidence grow. Every time that you show up when you say you will not, your confidence grow. Every time you learn something new, you take a step forward to something that feel uncomfortable. Your confidence grow because now you can do it. You can make it happen. So confidence doesn't come from thinking about, oh, I'm going to do something. It came from doing it. So don't wait to say, oh, when I feel ready, I begin, or I will do it later. I don't believe myself now. I will try that next year. That will not grow your confidence. So small actions, that's the powerful, that's what consistency is. That's how you break that breakthrough. You work on yourself and you become better. So those small actions may not seem like much at the moment, but every action send a message to yourself. I can do this. I believe in myself. I can make it happen, and that's powerful. So it built daily, one step at a time, and we believe that you can make it.
Thank you, Jesse. So yeah, so Jesse just talked about daily actions build confidence, and many times we think that some people are born with confidence and we might not have the confidence, but the reality is that confidence comes after you take action. So just like Jesse was mentioning, repetitive actions, that's when you start building that confidence, when you start showing up for yourself. So it's about the repetition that helps you to build that confidence and overcome those self doubts or fears. Jesse also mentioned confidence grows every time you keep a promise to yourself. So there you go. Okay, so let's move on to the next point. Oh, you're muted, Jess. Patsy.
Yeah. Yes. Consistency helps us overcome obstacles. One thing I've learned is that motivation comes and goes. Some days we feel excited and ready to take action, and other days we don't feel like doing much at all. If we only move forward when we feel motivated, our progress will often start. That's why consistency is so important. Consistency means showing up even when the circumstances aren't perfect. It means taking small steps forward even on days when we feel tired, discouraged, or uncertain. Over time, those small daily actions become habits, and those habits create stability during difficult seasons of life. I've realized that growth becomes less dependent on how I feel and more dependent on the commitments I keep. There is a saying that discipline often carries further than motivation, and I believe that is true. Motivation may get us started, but consistency keeps us going. So if you are facing challenges right now, don't focus on being perfect. Just focus on taking the next step. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep trusting God, because consistency help us keep moving forward even when circumstances aren't perfect, and those small faithful steps can lead the remarkable results over time. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. Yeah, so Patsy just talked about consistency help us overcome obstacles. So as Patsy mentioned, by showing up every day, we start creating those habits and those discipline habits that will help you move instead of, just relying on motivation when, as we know, many times, our motivation is not 100%. Sometimes it comes and goes, right? So the discipline of that, creating that consistency will help you to keep moving, no matter if your motivation is not down. All right, so let's move on to the last one.
Okay, long-term success is often built through daily choices. One of the biggest lessons I have learned on my journey is that success rarely comes from one big decision. It is usually the result of many small decisions made constantly over time. As an immigrant, as a mother, and someone who spent over 20 years working in the corporate world, I didn't wake up one day with confidence and new skills or a different future. Those things are built little by little. And every day I have a choice to learn something new, a choice to keep going when things feel difficult, a choice to grow instead of staying comfortable, a choice to believe that my future could look different from my past. When I started my digital journey, I didn't have all the answers. I what I had was the willingness to take small steps every day, even when progress felt slow. And looking back, those daily choices changed everything for me because the future we dream about is often created by the habits practiced day by day. Many people are waiting for a breakthrough moment, but real transformation often happens through small actions repeated constantly over time. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. So yeah, so Isabel just talked about long-term success is often built through daily choices. So just like Isabel mentioned, um, every day, we have we face things, and we have to make a choice. And depending what we do, that's what it will determine, the outcome. So just like Isabel mentioned, when you start showing up, when you start creating those habits, that discipline, it will help you, to be able to build that long-term success. So it's all about the choices we made on a daily basis that will move you forward. Also, Isabel added, your future is not built by what you do once; it's built by the choice you make every day. So there you go. She also has one question for the audience. What is one small choice you can make today that your future self will thank you for? So there you go. Okay, so what is our key takeaway for our topic today?
So our key takeaway for you. One of the most important lessons that we learn is that progress doesn't require perfection. So it's required consistency. You don't need to take giant steps every day. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to have the perfect conditions. What matter is continuing to moving forward, one lesson, one habit, one action, one day at a time, because over time those small actions can create results that once seemed impossible. You can do it.
Thank you, Jessie. And what is our message for the audience?
As you reflect on today's conversation, ask yourself, what is one small daily action you could commit to that might positively impact your life over the next year? And remember, big results often begin with one small, consistent step.
Yeah, there you go. So that's our message for the audience. Now let's find out what is our topic for next Friday.
Next Friday's topic: why learning new skills can open doors you would have never expected.
Yes, so that's our topic for next Friday. So it will be a conversation about personal growth, adaptability, lifelong learning, and how developing new skills can create new possibilities for the future. So we have arrived to the end of our life. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us and engaging our content. So hope so that today you learn the power of consistency, how those small daily actions that we do day by day, will help us to attain, our goals, our results, depending, what you're doing, those small consistent habits. So this can apply to your personal life as well as your business. So saying that, we want to say thank you again to everyone, and we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Friday for those on Friday, and a happy and blessed Saturday for those on Saturday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again, and we'll see you again on another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an
Thank
Online
you.
Business. Thank you
Happy
for
Friday!
Bye.
Happy Friday. Bye.
Happy
Bye bye.
Friday.